Sorry guys, is that still muted? Let me know if that is still muted. Hopefully you guys can hear now. That's better? Awesome. So guys, I am doing a yokai character for today. The yokai is Nure Onna, and it's like a half snake, half person. Dover, thank you for the quack. Thank you for the 100 bees. Really appreciate that. How are you today, Dover? Hi, Sendo. Hi, Homeburger. Hello, Molly. If you're still here, Molly, by the way, I hope you have a really good sleep. Thank you so much for popping in. It could be Sendo. I'm not sure. But basically, guys, let me read you guys a little bit about the Nure, which is the character we're going to be drawing today. I really love drawing yokai because they are super fun and you know, they're always very intricate characters. They always have a lot of stories behind them. So I really love to draw them and bring them to life, my own version of them. It must be nice to wake up with naturally fluffy hair. Your hair always has to be feathered to be camera ready. Well, I think everyone has some prep time needed. Feathered with a blow dryer, of course. Do you have long hair, Sendo? So, guys, the Nure are vampiric sea serpents who haunt shores and rivers looking for humans to eat. They are most commonly found on the shores of the island of Kyushu, whatever that is. But there are stories of Nure encounters as far north as Megiddo Prefecture, as far as... I'm just gonna skip those words. So basically, there are two variations of this yokai. One without arms, one resembles an enormous sea serpent with a woman's head, and one with human-like arms. Aside from this difference, the two look alike and act exactly the same manner. Their faces are hideous and betray serpent-like features such as a forked tongue. They have a long black hair which sticks to their dripping bodies. Their name comes from the fact that they always appear soaking wet. So they're super creepy. So a little bit about their behavior, guys. While physically much stronger than a human, Nure prefer not to rely on brute force, and they use trickery and guile to catch their prey. They most often appear near the water, on a coast, or by a riverbank. Nure magically disguise themselves as a distressed woman carrying a bundled up baby. They cry out for help from fishers, sailors, or anybody passing by. When their prey approaches, a Nure will plead with their victim to hold her baby for just a moment so that she can rest. If he agrees and takes the bundle, the baby becomes as heavy as a boulder. The victim is unable to move. The Nure is then free to attack her helpless victim, feeding by draining his blood with her long serpentine tongue. So they're basically a type of weird serpentine mermaid. You just looked it up? They're a damn scary yokai. Yeah, they really are. They really are. So the audio was unmuted and the stream commenced, and all of chat finally started as the chat anxiously awaited. Hello Zone, thank you for your very descriptive narrations, as always. You figured out what you need to draw for the current art challenge. What is that, Dover? What are you doing for Monster Mash? By the way, guys, if you're not already taking part in our art challenge, we have a bi-weekly art challenge going on. The prompt for these 2 weeks is Monster Mash, guys. So you can make your own monster, you know, come up with pretty much anything. Create a monster out of any character you see. Could I tell you a few things about Monster Mash? Basically, it's simply, you know, if you have maybe make a monster out of your pet, turn yourself into a monster, take 2 different animals and morph them into one to make a monster. Maybe make a small creature, a really giant creature, so that it appears to be a monster. Add teeth to something that maybe doesn't normally have teeth, or add really intense claws to something that doesn't normally have claws, so that you've got that sort of cute and creepy effect going. So basically it's very open. You can do anything that comes to mind from the word. So yeah, guys, we are going to draw this Nure today. So morphing is allowed then, that should be good then. Your piece will be based on that. Yeah, morphing's definitely allowed. Anything's pretty much allowed, so yeah, if you want to morph something, please do. It's a Monster Mash, so feel free to go ahead and do whatever you want to. So guys, I'm not going to need a heap of references today, because, you know, I pretty much much know how to draw all the things that we're going to draw today. So it's all well within my comfort zone, which is why I'm hoping it'll go pretty well and we'll finish up. So what characters are you morphing, Dover? Never help anyone? Why is that, Homebugger? Never help anyone. Oh, that's a lesson learned from the yokai. Maybe. You never know, right? You never know. So I'm gonna start the character all the way down here. I'm gonna start with a snake body. Oh, you guys can't see. Almost forgot. This is an art stream. You guys need to see some art. You know? Oh dear. I need to clean my eraser. I have like so freaking much garbage on this eraser. So I need to clean it up. Because otherwise I'm gonna get all that smudging from yesterday's piece onto the current piece, and I don't want that. Don't want that at all. I think it's getting cleaner. That's pretty clean. Well, yeah, it's coming off. All good. We're all good, guys. All good. You can't reveal that. Wouldn't it be nice to have a surprise reveal as always? True. If you like to keep it a surprise, that's all good. Okay, let you explain the narration. You surf TikTok late at night. Kind of like a remedy because you feel alone. So anyway, you came across this guy who encounters random people and narrates what they're doing. That seems pretty interesting. Like a documentary. Like a documentary of their lives. That's interesting. Alright, so my Amiona needs to be a little bit bigger, so I need to make the snake's body bigger as well. Well, her body I guess, not the snake's body. Need this to go all the way through. All the way through. Sorry. No, Gory. Her body is getting there. Body's getting. Remember Vines before TikTok was a thing? Used to watch this guy, Thomas Sanders, do narration bits. It was hilarious. I don't remember ever using Vines. There was another one. Wasn't it Vimeo? Vimeo was kind of popular when it started and then it sort of just died down. Which is pretty hilarious. We got a summon the spider. You guys are ready for it? Here we go. That's him, he's on TikTok now? Awesome! So he didn't stop what he's doing. He didn't stop what he's doing. I love when people stick to their talents. Especially like if they've been at it for a very long time, you know? It's great. Because then if you're a fan, you can keep following them and watch them grow, watch their journey progress. I love that sort of thing. Alright, so our onna is gonna need a body. I think I need to lower her a little bit though, because I'm not going to have enough space for her head if I do her up that high. Vimeo, yeah, it's similar to YouTube. You think it's around, but like every other platform, Google just overshadows them. Yeah, it's similar to Facebook. Like, Facebook pretty much owns the social media industry, Google owns YouTube, so it's really, really hard for a different platform to start shining. I really hate that they monopolize like that. Do I plan on sketching some well-detailed scales? Yes, definitely. Vimeo is only around, but for freelancer pro filmmakers. Ah, so it's sort of gotten a different purpose. That's interesting. You find some really good short films, short animated films every now and then. On Vimeo? You know what? I always wonder what happened to Flickr? Like, I know Flickr's still around, but do a lot of people still use Flickr? It used to be a really big thing back in the 2000s. You know, everybody had their Flickr account, everyone had their Tumblr account, and it's sort of sad that those have kind of just disappeared, you know? You have another art piece to share. Please do, Zone. Please do. I really want to do her long hair somehow, so I need to make sure we can tell that her long hair is sticking to her body. Like they say, you know, in the description. If snakes had ears, what do you guys think they would look like? Well, I'm really happy with her face shape so far. Everything's on track. I might be able to eventually do like a yokai booklet of my own and just like put all of my yokai in there. Flickr is probably around, but for pro photography, Yahoo dampened its popularity because of the hacks, the Facebook stuff. It's really terrible. You know what's weird though? You can't change your what do you call it? You can't change your password, your email on Flickr. You have to ask them for permission to do that. That's the weirdest thing ever. Like, why? Why would they do that? Sometimes I still have enough residual graphite on my blenders that I just pretty much just use them to draw with, you know, because they're so dark already. So I don't need to do much. Alright, we need to do the rest of her little body though. I think that went a little too high. I think I'm gonna do something else with that tail of hers. I'm gonna make it come this way. Yahoo, they could have been where Google is now, but messed up so bad. How did they mess up? You bet it's a manual process to change a user's email. That just leads to, why is it a manual process? Yeah, exactly. That's my question. Like, even self-installed WordPress platforms that you set up on your own website allow a user to change their own email. Like, you know, it's not normal. Yahoo was in the 90s where Google is today. Yeah, definitely. Here's your recent work. Let me have a look, Zone. Let me have a look. What is this? What is this? Is it like a building? You know what it makes me think of? Yesterday's drawing. It looks like a crypt. That's what it looks like. And that's the golden coffin on the inside. Or I should say casket, I guess. Looks more like a casket. You saw a video the other day about homemade blending tools? It says some artists do whole pieces just with a blender. Like they just scribble with different pencils on paper and just use the blender to pick up graphite, kind of like watercolors, but dry. That is interesting. I can't read it from here, Zone. It's too small. It's too small. That's why I ask you guys to post on Discord, and then I can properly read everything you share. Alright, so I am gonna make her tail go up. I need the perfect curves, guys. There we go. Heaps better. Heaps better. What I saw there is eight plus floors down. Of what? Yeah, Sadie, we're drawing a, what's her name again? A Nure onna. A Nure onna is a type of yokai, and basically they are half snake and half person. So pretty creepy. Pretty creepy. So she's got her bundled baby, fake baby, and like a trap. I'm just gonna wrap this baby up like her mummy. Had a lot of practice with that yesterday, didn't we, guys? Wrapping this mummy creature. No worries, Zone. You go ahead. You know about computer working in binary, ones and zeros. Is that what you're going to explain? Alama, hello. How are you doing? How has your October month been going? Have you been up to a lot of spooky stuff? Hang on, where are we? We need to, we need to give her some scales, but yeah, let us start by doing her face, I reckon. I want to do her face first and get a feel for what she's gonna look like. You shouldn't have left your window open because the tiny phantom has crawled in. Oh no, Phantom! Hello, how are you? Joke's on the Phantom, he's now stuck with us. Exactly. He's stuck with all the vampires, the ghosties, the zombies, all the other weird and wacky creatures. He's in good company, I reckon. You've been doing a lot of journaling this month? You made a page of the stuff I sent you. Oh, honored! My artwork is in your journal. That is so special. Thank you. I'm so honored. How sweet. How sweet. Thank you again so much for that generous donation of yours. Really appreciate that. We're good, Phantom. We're good. How are you doing? How has your day been going? So you're going for it, but you're not gonna make it. You posted the page in art so I could see. Oh my gosh, I can see. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Where is Discord? There's Discord and load up art. Oh my gosh, guys! Have a look at what Alama did with my artwork. So beautiful. Have a look at this. All in her journal, guys. That is beautiful. Look at it. I'm so honored. I'm so honored. You can see a little Skelly behind there as well. So special. Oh, thanks, Ally. Thank you so much. This was the little package that I sent to Elamar. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I love what you did with the background. Look how happy my little Abigail looks in your sketchbook. That's adorable. I am so honored. Ella, thank you. Thank you so much. It is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. I am so glad I get to be in that journal of yours. Phantom almost made it. Just not enough today. Just not enough. It was a therapy day, a little mentally exhausted, but glad to just be relaxing with your wife and getting inspired for a piece you are working on. Well, I'm glad you're relaxing. I'm glad you're relaxing and having some good quality time. What is your inspiration? What piece are you working on? Are you gonna join our art challenge as well? We've got a bi-weekly art challenge that's running currently, and we are doing the prompt monster mash, guys. So you can make your own monsters. Anything you want. Anything you want. It's all up to you. The novel is considered the yokai of seal culture. Why is that? Because it's weird. Will I draw a monster? I will, Castaphon. Yeah, I will. I'm gonna be doing my own thing. Not gonna tell you guys until I do it. You have to head off to bed. You hope everyone has a good night. No worries, Elma. I hope you have a really good rest. Thank you so much for showing me your beautiful journal. It was a real highlight of my day. A real highlight. Well, she is a pretty creepy looking yokai. A creepy Nuriona. I love yokai, guys. I love yokai. I need to do a yokai painting. I haven't done one yet. I'm really excited to start painting some of these pieces that I've been drawing. Don't get me wrong, I've been loving all the drawings, but I miss painting so bad. It's not long now. I've got like, I think like 6 or so pieces to go, and then I'm done. I haven't counted though, maybe it's less, maybe it's more. What's this song? Foil God? Let me have a look. I think the latest song that got posted in chat is Cliff of the Horizon by Kyle McEvoy, Himalayan Beach Ensemble. So the songs that play get posted to chat as well. You work far too slow for something like that, but you're indeed working on a monster, which you will leave in Discord. It's still pretty early, so be warned. No worries, Phantom, no worries. Even fan art glances over at the Violator. What do you mean even fan art? You can do fan art, yeah, if you want to. You're working on the next video release, then it will be time to work on Twitch elements. Can't wait, Sundo, can't wait. The final prompt for Drawlloween. Yes, that is the Monster Mash one, which I'll probably be doing off stream, but we'll see. We will see how I go. The same dialogue in that picture is the same in your dream. The dialogue reads, "What is that? That's the core. Be very careful. One slip and you will fall 8 floors down, plunging into it, turning you into zeros and ones. There is no coming back from that." Oh no, that sounds terrifying, Zoe. That sounds terrifying. You must have been thinking about the Earth's molten core being a computer or something. What a weird dream. That is a weird dream. Gotta love the tongue. Yeah, the tongue makes it. The tongue really just gives it that edge, right? That edge of realism. Not sure if I read the first part of the comment. Where's the first part? Oh, here in Houston, Texas, there was an area close to the downtown Houston called Chinatown, formerly Old Chinatown before everything got renovated. There was a large shopping center with distinctive bright white tile. You went there several years ago. You had a dream that the same shopping center, but instead you had the same white tile. But you could see infinite floors down, and way at the bottom there was something that looked like lava. Oh no, that's even worse than a casket. That's even worse. Yeah, sorry, Castifon. I miss things. I do my best. Do you guys have a favorite yokai character? I don't know which one mine is. I've loved doing the Onna, which is I think the first one I did a couple of years ago. I've loved doing Dodo Maki. This one's actually turning out to be super fun as well. So I don't know, guys. I don't know which one's my fave. They all have such great creative stories and creepy tales, you know. So it's kind of like, well, which one do I choose? They're all amazing. Every single one of them. He's coming out nicely. Thank you, Steve. How are you? Hello, T-Weevil. How's your day going? You don't know any yokai. You have almost no knowledge of Japanese mythology. I feel like Japanese mythology is so underrated. Like, they should make a movie about every single yokai. Every single one, because they're all so amazing. And you know, we've got so much knowledge about, you know, Norse mythology, Greek mythology. We're missing out on Japanese mythology. It's freaking cool. It's freaking cool, guys. How many channel points do I think 5 minutes of the meat word voices were? It depends what your channel points are set to, Sendo, and I'm not really the best person to ask because, like, you know, I don't know how quickly people accumulate channel points, so I just sort of experimented, you know. I saw, like, oh, people were accumulating it this quickly, so let's shift it up or down, and so that's what I did. So you can always change it, you know. You can always change it if you think that it's being too easy or too hard to get to. I would say just take a guess. Take a guess and go with that. But I reckon people are gonna love Meat Bad Voice. So definitely make it one of the more expensive items on your channel points, I would say. It's 220 points an hour. Is that the default? Because you can change it. Higher for subs? Okay. You don't want to scam people with your meat word voice. Well, they're not paying real money for it. They just, you know, it's just channel points. They just have to be in your stream. It's no big deal. You haven't figured out how to change it yet? That's interesting. Favorite yokai is definitely Omnicade, who is, I guess, Makade or something. What is their special ability, Phantom? What is their thing that they do? I think I'm saying you can change the price of the channel point rewards. Yeah, you can go up and down, but I'm pretty sure you can also change the rate at which they accumulate. I remember seeing a setting like that, so I don't know. Maybe it was like an experimental feature only rolled out to certain accounts. If you guys aren't seeing that same option, or maybe I don't know. Are you affiliate? Yeah, I think you can change it. I don't know right now because I'm not logged in the dashboard, but I'll have a look and double check later. I'm pretty sure you can, yeah. I don't think famous people can use it. No, I doubt that. Maybe it's an affiliate thing, so maybe if you aren't affiliate, you can't change it. I don't know. She looks kind of hungry, don't you guys think? I think she looks hungry. You are an affiliate and you don't see it? Okay. I don't know. Hopefully I'm not mistaken. I don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw it in the settings and I was reluctant to change it because I was like, oh, I don't know. What do I change it to? I don't know what's a good number. It's either that or I'm confused between, what's it called? The settings between Streamlabs and Stream Elements channel points. Maybe I'm thinking of those. I'm not too sure. I was certain it was Twitch's ones, but could be wrong, could be wrong. She has a super creepy tongue. Super creepy tongue. Well, thank you, Dover. I love her sort of gentle looking face. I'm glad she's got like a gentler expression. Even though she's such a creepy character, I feel like it really just helps her look more sinister than she should be, you know? I feel like her head is a weird kind of shape to it, so I want to try and fix that. It's looking a little unnatural right now. That's all good, we can change that. Around your city, there is a vegan food truck that sells a vegetarian chicken sandwich. Well, maybe it's not made of chicken. Maybe it's made of something else, Sento. You know? Like, I don't know, what is the meat alternative to most vegetarian foods? Don't they normally replace it with tofu or something? That's why it's called vegetarian chicken. Like, why do they still call it chicken though? It is tofu, okay. Beyond chicken? What is it chicken though? It should be chicken. Why not just call it something else? Does it have like chicken flavor? But then like, if they're trying to attract vegetarians, wouldn't that not help it sell well? I would have thought so. I don't want to give her like tiny baby hairs though, somewhere on her head. Not too sure where, but we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. There's fake turkey as well. So what's it made of? Is it tofu? I'll be especially happy about that. Definitely. Definitely. That is how you win Spelunky. You've tried Beyond Meat and it usually leaves a horrible aftertaste for you, so you go with tofu. Okay. Chikofu. Yeah. Or tofurkey. Exactly. Those are such creative names. Why don't they use that? You know? That sounds much more appetizing. Much more. There we go. Alright, let us see. I'm gonna give her like tiny baby hairs around her head. Killed by candy corn. Oh no. No wonder Doba doesn't want to eat the candy, right? Alright. That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Tiny little baby hairs to look like she's been underwater, you know? Perfect. Alright. So we gotta do the rest of the character as well. That's gonna be the hard bit, because that's where most of the details are, guys. It's all in these scales. I know every day I think I won't finish and then I do, but I think today is the day when we will not finish. Free candy for everyone, so you're more of a treater than a tricker. I don't know how many treaters we have. Maybe we should have a vote. Trick or treat? Would you trick or would you treat? What are you in the mood for at the moment? Let's have a vote on it if you're here, Dover. Green spa treatment. Sundo is definitely having a day for himself. Getting that special treatment. What's it gonna be, guys? Put your vote in. Is it a trick or a treat day? I'm gonna vote trick. No, I voted treat. What? Wrong vote. Whoops. My bad. Now I got a treat. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's close. It is close. Got a lot of both around at the moment. She's got an adorable face, guys. How could you resist her? I would definitely fall into her trap and help her out. Most definitely. I wouldn't be able to help myself. Stop. What am I gonna clothe her with? I could just like make her hair come like cross over and cover her chest area, I suppose. If I don't really want to specifically focus on clothing, I don't know. Well, we're definitely gonna make some of her hair cross her body because that is the distinguishing feature of a Nure. Most definitely. Slithering siren, exactly. Exactly. That's pretty much what they are. Pretty much. Super creepy. She looks so gentle cradling this baby. So unassuming. How would you ever know what she truly intends? How would you ever know? She's heaps fun to draw though. I think she's actually one of my favorite characters this whole Drawlloween, and I wasn't really looking forward to today's prompt. So that is interesting. Well, there's her baby, all cradled up. You're more curious about tomorrow's prompt. Why? What is tomorrow's prompt again? Let me double check. Oh, UFO. Well, that's always one I look forward to. I love drawing aliens, so that one isn't gonna be a problem. That one's gonna be a piece of cake. Because I've drawn a lot of aliens before. A lot of greys. Most of my aliens are usually green. Making green. I always think of them as the little green men, not grey men. I don't know why. It could be grey, but most of mine have generally been green so far. Alright, time to do the hair that's sort of wrapped around her body. That's standard, right? Little green men from Mars? Who knows? Who knows? Are they green or are they grey? That is the question. Like, everyone talks about the little green men usually, but then there's also a lot of people talking about the little grey men. You learn late in life that the greys are the name given to those egg-shaped head-bugged-eyed aliens generally depicted in the media. Okay. Most of you guys want to treat. You want to treat others, not trick them. You guys are so good. So nice. More of you are in a treat mood. The little green men were popularized when TVs were in black and white, so it varies. You mean the little grey men? Because they couldn't see color if it was black and white. Well, there she is with her wrapped up fake baby that's as heavy as a rock. She's about to hunt someone down. She looks determined, guys. She looks super determined. I wouldn't want to mess with her. Well, now her hair is wrapping around the front, covering all of her body, both sides, definitely looking like it's sticking onto her body, which is exactly what we want to do, because that's the identifying feature of a Nure, right, guys? And then there are reptilians. Well, a lot of celebrities are reptilians. You wonder what happens when you watch every TV show on the planet. Do you become the most informed person? Or does your brain become a puddle? I reckon it could be both. Especially if you watch reality TV, it's gonna become mush. You know? On the conspiracy theory? You will never live long enough to do that. Yeah, exactly. So don't worry about it, Sento. Well, Steve Irwin, a reptilian, I would say he probably was, but he was a real nice reptilian. Steve Irwin's like one of the most tragic losses Australia has ever had. It's terrible. Australia will never forget Steve Irwin. I think he was even liked internationally. I'm pretty sure. Like pretty much everyone knows Steve Irwin. His daughter has a child now. It's adorable. Absolutely adorable. People used to slander you for playing video games. You'd get bored halfway through it. Yeah, I think so. Too many shows, too little time. It used to be an underground thing, but you've played video games your whole life regardless. What used to be an underground thing? Video games? I don't think it's been an underground thing now for a while. I think it's pretty popular, or has been for a while now. I probably shouldn't add too much detail to the hair at this point because I haven't even started the shading of the scales, so everything is bound to still change, you know? But I can't help myself. Can't help myself, guys. So fun. Alright. All we got left, guys, are these scales, and then we're done. He was very well liked in the States too. Okay. So, did you guys see all of his shows, or how was he well known? People look at you shocked when they find out you play their favorite game. Why? You started playing when you were little? I think pretty much everyone on Twitch used to be a gamer at some point. Or still is. It's 2021 and we have Twitch. Why do some people still look at video games that way? Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. Hello, Ably. How are you doing today? Asking you what your favorite game is like asking Hideo Kojima what his favorite movie is. Yeah, it's a hard answer. I don't know. I don't know if I can answer that. I think I would have to say Wolfenstein ET. It's the game I keep going back to, like, non-stop, and still love. And I think it's the best game that was ever created. He is looking pretty creepy. Pretty darn creepy. You played so many games that you don't know which one is your favorite. Like, you have to divide them in genres and then rank them. I would say, yeah. If I can divide them in genres, then yeah, then I can tell you what my favorite game is. But without that, I don't know. Like, you can't really compare some games because they're just too different, right? They're too different. It doesn't work that way. At some point, I'm gonna have to start drawing skin and scales together. So I'm gonna figure out at which point I want to do that. You've played so many games, you just give some highlights you had throughout phases of life. As in highlights about games? That would be cool. I think games are, you know, something that really reminds us of a stage in our lives as well. Like, it really connects us to a memory. And so I remember when I was a lot younger, I used to play Pets 5, and you could like code your pets in different to look a different way and stuff like that. The people would have their own websites and send pets to each other and stuff like that. So it was all, you know, very tightly knit and a strong community, which is a lot of fun. So at the time, I never really had my pets online. I only really played by myself with my pets, and you know, there was like, you could mod bedrooms, so you could customize your whole house, you could buy modded toys, lots of different things, and you could adopt people's pets. There were different breeds. People would modify the breeds to make ones that weren't original in the game, so you'd have literally every kind of animal. You had hamsters, you had horses, tigers, lemurs, who knows what, anything. People would mod them. And so it was a lot of fun taking care of all your pets, but it was like a Tamagotchi. So if your pets died, you couldn't get them back. At least at the point in time when I played, I didn't know. But later on, I found a hack that lets you get your runaway pets back again. So that was awesome. I was really happy when I found out about that. Too bad that I'd already lost some pets before then, but hey. She's actually loads of fun to draw, guys. Loads of fun. Like, she is such a fun character. She has so many different textures, cool shapes to play with. She's just a real joy to draw. You know what I'm thinking, guys, of doing in real life streams at some point? Like, probably not the first one, because I don't have a lot of things set up for it. But I want to do plein air paintings. I want to do lots of mini paintings when I go out. So I'm gonna practice doing like nature scenes and stuff, but I'll put my own characters in those scenes when I do go. So there's a lot of in real life streams that we're gonna be doing. Once all this craziness of Drawlloween ends, and I'm free again to do the things that I want to do, you know? Yeah, you can't compare two games from different genres and try to pick a favorite. Exactly, it's too hard. It's way too hard. Skyrim, Assassin's Creed, Halo for you in that order. I've never played Skyrim. I cannot play through a story-based game on my own. I don't have patience for it. Video games are also a crutch when you aren't considered normal for people's standards. They were always there to lean on. Yeah, video games can get you through a lot of bad things. Remember Spore? Sounds familiar, but I don't think I've played it before. The journey into a world unlike the real one, where all our stress melts away. Yeah, definitely. It can be a bad thing and a good thing. A good thing if you use it in moderation. A bad thing if you lose all sense of reality, you know? You haven't played it, but saw and read about it a lot. You still want to know how they managed to get a creature with any number of legs to walk. It turned out pretty good. In Spore? Anybody else look forward to Age of Empires 4? I do, yeah, definitely. Do you have the Age of Empires High Definition Edition? I reckon I'm gonna do that and then like shade it all and then right at the end I'll start adding the what do you call it, the scales back in. Hello man, how are you? That's the beauty of it, Nekar. Skyrim is also Bethesda's creation. You can ignore the main stories and do the little side quests. Also, the sheer number of mods available makes it really interesting. I've heard so much about it being an amazing game, so I think I should give it a shot. Early childhood, A Link to the Past, Mega Man X, Spawn, Teenage Years, Age of Empires 2, Legend of Dragon, Diablo 2, young adult years, Haven and Hearth, EVE Online, mid-adult years, RimWorld, Star Scepter, Crusader Kings. Yeah, it's like we go through gaming phases, you know? You feel like you cheated by listing this many. EVE Online have some memories from that game. I never played a lot of MMOs really. I never really got into them. I did play World of Warcraft a little, but not super much. I just always felt like I was really confused what to do, and so I never really got into it. And I guess it's also the pay-to-play stuff that get me in a lot of MMOs. Like, I'm not a fan, you know? I'm not a fan of that. Solitaire Minesweeper. Who hasn't played those? Right? Who hasn't? I remember playing this game called FD2DA. It's like a four-player game that you play on one keyboard, and so a couple of different people all play, and you're basically in a spaceship, and one team has to defend the spaceship and the other team has to destroy it. So it's a fun game. It's actually really hard to move around with some of the spaceships because they're so fast. So yeah, it was always a fun game that I played with my siblings and friends when they came over. Played a lot of that. I also played this alien game called Nure. It's a story-based game where you have to find an alien queen and kill her. I just remember it being super difficult. Like, it was a hard game. I feel like my hands are dirty, and now I keep smudging the paper because of it. And it's also quite warm in here, so not helping. Not helping. Taking Cadillacs and dinosaurs revealed that you're old. Talking Cadillacs and dinosaurs? Hello, Zog. How are you? Cadillacs are beautiful cars. I played this game, Midtown Madness, and well, that's where I found my dream car, the Volkswagen Beetle, and now I have one. I never imagined one day I'd be able to have one, and I do, so I feel super lucky. But I remember the Cadillac in that game being such a gorgeous, gorgeous car. You feel like my kind of game would be something like Heart of Darkness for PS1. I don't know that game. I mean, I like a lot of different types of games. I think if you had to ask me what game defines me, something like Alice Madness Returns, probably. Even though I haven't really played it yet, but that's just because of time constraints. I think that would be the game that I will choose. Definitely. I'm gonna quickly pop out and be right back, guys. Won't be long. I'm gonna leave Zazu. Is she holding a loaf of bread? No, she's holding a pretend baby. So essentially, she's holding a rock, and it's got like it's supposed to look like a baby. So that's why she's wrapped it all up so you can't really see. But once she gets close, she asks you if you can just hold the baby for a second, and she gives you the baby, and then the baby is super heavy, and you sink, and she can consume your blood. So it's all a trick. It's all a trick that she does. Oh dear, Zazu's found another thing in the tree. Come on, you can't be up there. You're not allowed to be up there. There we go. He's chewing the rubber on the door, guys. Like, destroying my webcam in 1 week is not enough for him. He has to do that too. Like, how much does he have to destroy? Yeah, Alice Madness Returns. It's a really cool game. Really cool game. I super love it. Let us blend all of that. And then there was a chair. Exactly. My famous little black velvet chair. Everybody knows my little chair by now. The star of the stream after Zazu. And the plushies. Zazu and the plushies come first. She's taken a long time to finish. All these scales. You've heard large birds like to chew or tear rubber for some reason. Yeah, I think it's because they like to wear down their beaks, so anything that feels hard to chew through, they like to chew on. AMR, a great game is great. Oh, Alice Madness Returns. Yeah, definitely. First one you also liked, but Madness Returns was way more fun. Hello, new here. Want to say I got it. Awesome work. Oh, Santi, thank you so much. Welcome. Feel free to introduce yourself. Chunky. Yeah, she is a little bit chunky, isn't she? We're still making some progress on her, though. Still making some progress, so. I wonder, what are some ideas, guys, for tiny paintings? Like, what characters do you guys think would work well on a tiny painting? Because obviously you can't add a lot of details, so it has to be something that has a very identifiable shape, and that's easily recognized. Like, I guess a pumpkin character would work pretty well, because you can identify it by the orange, so that could be a good one for a tiny canvas. I wonder what others there are, though. How dangerous are macaws? It depends how well trained they are, Castaphon. I have actually found that the larger parrots tend to be less dangerous than the small ones because they tend to not bite like ever. They're a lot more sensible, a lot gentler, a lot less inclined to violence than the smaller species. Like little birds, you know, like the smaller parrots, they'll nip you. Just for no reason, like they're very nippy. But the larger parrots I found tend to be less so. But it also depends on bird to bird, you know? Like if you have a very badly trained large parrot, it will bite you. And it's not really there's not really a clear-cut thing. It's not, you know, it's not whether or not one species is worse, it's just what kind of life has this bird had before it met you? Or maybe what life have you given it? You know? You wonder how the seal PC will perform? Well, guess that depends how well you've built it. You've been told that you were exposed to them at infancy and wanted to stick your finger into their beaks, which is messed up now that you think about it. Well, yeah, like if you're gonna deliberately stick your finger into their beak, they may not, like if I put my finger in Zazu's beak, he's not gonna do anything, you know, but I imagine a little kid aggravating a macaw, especially if the bird doesn't know the kid, that could end badly, you know? Like, they need to trust you. And if they don't know or trust you, who knows what they'll do. But yeah, generally they're gentle. Like, I could put my finger into Zazu's beak repeatedly, and he will not bite me. He's so gentle. Now, if I obviously do it very terribly and aggravate him, well, he's gonna start nipping at me. You know, maybe not painfully, but he'll let me know. And if I ignore that warning, well, that's on me. But yeah, they always, at least Zazu does, always warn me if he doesn't like something. Well, this is definitely not a quick piece to do, guys. Because of all these scales, it's going to take ages. So we'll see how we go. I am getting there though. I am getting closer. Most of my previous birds always used to go everywhere with me. Like, they were outdoor birds. They lived inside, but like what I mean is they would always want to tag along wherever I went. So they weren't shopping with me. I'd have this little carry cage, and they'd sit in that carry cage and I'd take them out, put them on my shoulder wherever I went. Zazu has not been interested in that sort of thing. He was terrified of the sun at some point. We've so slowly made progress on that, so he's not as terrified of it anymore. But he doesn't, you know, he doesn't really like to go out very much. The other thing is, I didn't want to clip his wings. He really enjoyed flying. A lot more. My other birds weren't really as fussed about flying. So I would clip their wings so that they could go on adventures with me without being endangered by, you know, accidentally flying off and starving. But with Zazu, I just couldn't get myself to clip his wings because he loved flying. So I was like, yeah, okay, well, you gotta have the choice. You either gotta fly, or you gotta come with me to the stores. And you seem to enjoy flying a lot more than going outside with me and adventuring with me. We kept his feathers long. But yeah, I feel like cutting a bird's wings is sort of a case-by-case thing where you sort of have to decide what your bird is like. Like, for some birds it could be cruel, for others not really. So I feel like it's one of those things you just got to decide on a case-by-case basis. Yeah, he was terrified of the sun. He would just, like, whenever we went outside, he would just stare at it and go into freeze motion and try to just hide somewhere, you know? It depends on how it's done too. Yeah, like, if you do it properly, like, I have clipped a lot of birds' wings before, so I kind of know what I'm doing. You know, you can make a bird bleed out if you don't know what you're doing. It is hard, like, to actually do it that dangerously, you know. I've never had a bird get to the point where it's risky to bleed out before. I have had them bleed a little too much, but generally there's no blood. There shouldn't be blood if you're clipping wings. If you do see blood, you're doing it wrong. Like, really wrong. But yeah, it's just one of those things that it can accidentally happen. You just gotta know what to do when it does, or gotta have your vet on call. But basically now, like, I know exactly where to clip a wing, to have it go right. But I don't want to do it to Zazu, you know? I don't want to. He loves his flight way too much, guys. Way too much. I couldn't bear it. I'd feel like I'm taking something from him, whereas with my other birds, I felt more like it's a thing that I did to keep them safe, and then they could go on adventures with me, which they really loved. But with Zazu, he's different. He's real different. You might have another seal following your ranks? Why is that? How do I deal with pin feathers? Basically I just let them do their own thing. I don't touch them. Unless, like, if I ever have an issue with the pin feather, I wouldn't try to deal with it. I would go to the vet. But I've never had any serious issue. They're annoying while they last, and then you just let them out. If you're meaning clipping wings with pin feathers, I don't really try and touch a wing when there's pin feathers, because they're very painful. So the bird is not gonna like it. It's not gonna be a good experience. But yeah, like my previous parrots would just sit on my hand. I'd pull out their wing while they sit on me, well, a perch or something. I would pull out their wing and clip it, and they would just look at me. You know, they would not care. They were that passive about it. It was like clipping toenails to them. But yeah, it's not meant to be a painful experience when done right. But yeah, little Zazu doesn't get his wings clipped, because he likes flying. He likes flying a little too much. Did I ever play a game called Alice Madness Returns? I would probably love the artwork. Yeah, I have. I love that game, but I've only played like a little bit of the intro, so I can't really say that I've played it. I've played Little Nightmares 2. It's awesome. The graphics are gorgeous, but again, I haven't played a lot of it. Hello, Arachne. I think I've seen you. How are you? Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. How are you, and whereabouts are you from? Well, this is the largest other area of shading that needs to be done. So not too much left. Not too much. And then I need to add scales. And then we're done. Alice Madness is amazing. What's your favorite game, Arachne? After yesterday's shady neckar, this one feels like a piece of cake. Yes, you're right though, Dover. Like, yesterday's piece, guys. Yesterday's piece was a mummy walking out of her coffin in a crypt. It's like a lot of shading. Like, we did a ton. I mean, I'm even still using my little shader. Haven't even moved on to the larger one right now, so this is like baby shading. Alright, we're getting close. Getting close. I'm concerned how time-consuming the scales will be though. I have a feeling they could be fairly time-consuming, probably similarly to this. Face Goofy, it is such a good land. Oh my goodness. That's a great land. This is really strange music. It's sort of electronic in a way. It's got very odd instruments and a strange beat. Oh, Zazu getting cooked? Oh no! Zazu's boiling! Face Goofy, what have you done to poor little Zazu? What have you done to him? They should make more of those games. Which ones? Only Dark-style game you remember playing that aren't horror would be Devil May Cry 1 and Rune Viking Warlord. I haven't heard of those. Egg and Trunks. What a cool name you have. Sounds icky. Sounds icky. Hope your drop goes well at your first go. We're having your first go. You made it? You'll be okay? Congratulations. Congratulations. I haven't played Silent Hill. Do you know I played it? I played Dead by Daylight, and I really love the nurse character in Dead by Daylight. I feel like she's super hard to play, but she's also a really well-written character, and I love her abilities. So I always end up playing her again and sucking at it. Just wish I could do a better job. There are some people that are so good at playing her. I don't know what they do. I don't know. I wish I knew. Because I love Nurse. I love Nurse. Santi, you've redeemed Edgar. Here you go. That's little Edgar. Little Edgar's popping up down the bottom right corner over here. And you guys can, if you're a sub, you can type in !sub commands and make him do a couple of things. He's pretty cute. Well, we've only got this part of the tail left, guys. Get in close. Get in close. It's looking pretty realistic already. I'm really happy with that. So close, it's coming along. Thank you. Yeah, I still need to do scales though. So I don't know. I may need to, if I don't finish, I'll need to do them off stream. But I do need to finish. So if you guys are patrons, you will see them tonight. Because I post everything early access on Patreon. It was a lot earlier before, but now I've sort of slowed down because I'm not really up to date with Drawlloween as it is, so I've fallen behind a little bit. Alright, let us start. This is going to be the beautiful bit. I love when a tail goes sort of really thin. So this is going to be the fun bit. Super fun. The early start helped, right? The week off slowed things, but I'm still able to make it on time. Yeah. I mean, if I hadn't gotten sick, I would have still been way ahead. But I knew that that sort of thing would happen, and so I prepared early, made sure that I was doing one every day. But yeah, right at the start, I took 2 days on some of those pieces, so I was really slow. I feel like I've definitely sped up a lot as the month has gone past. You know, things have started feeling a lot easier to get ideas out, and I think that's the beauty of Drawlloween as well. You know, you start learning, you get faster at things, so it's generally just a very good educational experience for you as an artist. Like, it's that push to be creative every day. and that push to be like put yourself out of your comfort zone and draw things you may never normally draw, you know? So it's really a great challenge to do. And that goes for like any challenge, not just Drawlloween. It goes for Inktober, it goes for I don't know, what are the others? You know, there's some monster ones out there, but yeah, I'm not too sure. There's heaps of challenges during October. It's like Artfest heaven, you know? Like everyone's being creative. Everyone. Cutting it close then? With what? That shading work is nuts. Thank you, Santi. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like it. Halloween is like Artfest Central, yeah. Is it also helpful if force a maximum time budget of 1 hour on your drawings? Well, I mean, on stream it's hard because I'm slowed down a lot, so I don't know, like, it depends. It depends what you want to get out of the challenge. If you want to be faster, then maybe give yourself a time limit. If you want to add more detail to your stuff, maybe just force yourself to draw every day and see how far you go. If you want to push yourself with concepts, then, you know, things like that isn't really that helpful. Oh, 1 day. Yeah, I think it helps in a sense because you are sort of, you know, you have that deadline, so you are more focused on trying to finish it up. Whereas other times, you know, you can procrastinate, you're like, oh, I can finish this tomorrow. And things, you know, when you have an art piece fresh in your head, I feel like it comes out a lot better when you finish it up quickly, rather than it lingering in there a lot longer. I feel like that doesn't really help the matter, you know? Thief, hello, thank you so much for that follow. How are you? Whereabouts are you from? But yeah, I always feel like there are some pieces that I will refuse to leave until I have that concept out, or at least the basis of the concept out, because I know if I leave it, I won't come back to it in the same way, and I'll lose that idea, you know, and I don't like that. So generally, if there's an idea that I'm really set on, I don't leave it until I've got it down. That's exactly what you did today. When you had a bit of free time, you quickly drew the outline for the art challenge. Exactly. And once that is done, you know, sometimes maybe you've only got 20 minutes or, you know, maybe 35 minutes, and you're like, oh, I don't have enough time to finish it, so you procrastinate. Sometimes it's best to tell yourself in that moment, well, I don't have to finish it. Let me just see how far I can get in 20 minutes. And you surprise yourself, you know, you will see that maybe you get the whole outline done, and then you're more likely later that day to go back to it because you know that the outline is already there. You just gotta add those details, you know? So sometimes little motivating things like that I find are really, really helpful. like I can zoom out so you guys can see her whole body. She is like almost done now. You're doing, you are doing fine, just working on a project, and you're from the US. Well, welcome, Kissy. Thank you for introducing yourself. Hope you like it here. Hope you do. You can work on shading and details over time. Yeah, exactly. It's sort of one of those things that you can just leave and let it form over time, you know? Penny's pal, hello. Thank you so much for that follow. How are you? And where are you from? Piranhas are friends too? Definitely. Most definitely. We were actually talking about piranhas the other day because I drew a Grindylow and from the Harry Potter movie, and we were debating like, would you survive if you jumped in the water with a bunch of Grindylow? I think the verdict was probably not. Probably not. You may be better off not jumping in with them. Well, all of her is done, so I need to add some scales, guys. Scales are the only thing that is left with her. Only thing. I reckon I'm gonna spray it with my, I hope it's not clogged, because I want to seal all of this. Hopefully that'll seal it, because I don't want to be able to erase things that I've already done. I'm pretty happy with where it is, so just gotta wait for that to dry. Chloe blasts into stream? Hello Silver, how are you? Hello Penny's pal, how are you doing? Welcome from Portland. You'll jump in a place full of piranhas? You will, Shark? Well, you're a shark. I mean, I guess you can afford to. I guess you can. Since your brekkie is mostly gillyweed, you would feel comfy for a dive at least. Do you really eat gillyweed? I don't even know what that is, but that doesn't sound super appetizing. It really doesn't. Really doesn't. Alright, so, guys, the only step left at the moment is scales. We just gotta finish our scales. Alright, so let me see. Well, this body of hers needs to have some texture. Like snake-like texture. Maliki, hello! Thank you so much for the follow. How are you? You read in my Instagram bio, you think Bubble Goth. It immediately made you think of Kelly. Not sure if I'm familiar with her. I am. I love her music. She's an unbelievable musician. For a minute there, you thought my shirt said nearly departed. Almost, not quite. It does say nearly departed. Gillyweed was a magical plant that, when eaten, allowed a human to breathe underwater. It was said to resemble a bundle of slimy grey-green rat tails. When eaten, it gave the consumer gills, allowing them to breathe underwater, and webbing between the fingers and toes, allowing them to swim underwater with ease. That is super cool! I think Gillyweed would definitely help you. And I think you'd survive long enough for the Grindylow not to get to you. Cheers, you've been in love with her music for years. Do you love her new stuff? Like, what's your thoughts on her old stuff and her new stuff? I feel like they're very different. Her old stuff just has a nostalgic place for me, but her new stuff is so creative too. So, yeah, I love what she's doing. Absolutely love what she's doing. You don't know what it does at the end here, so I'm just gonna do what I think it should. so you're not too sure what the pattern is doing. But hey, we'll figure something out. We'll wing it. She really has a super cool shape, doesn't she? So epic. So freaking epic. You do? You love that she experiments with, oh dear, Zaz chewing something again. No, it's not. Chew things you're not supposed to. He's been really naughty the past few days. I feel like maybe he needs some time outside again. Surely he can't reach that. You love that she experiments with different things without losing what she loves? Yeah, exactly. I feel like a lot of artists, when they change over time, they sort of lose track of what they're about. You know, they don't stick with their style. With Curly, I feel like she changed her style, but she still stuck with who she was and what she was about. So I really love that. What's your favorite song by her, Arachne? Your favorite Curly song? Let me know. I want to know what your favorite Curly song ever is. I like Butterfly. I also love her new stuff, like the Spirit song. So what are the other songs in her latest album? I forgot. But yeah, there's so many good ones. So many good ones. This is only the pattern, guys. We haven't even started the scales. We haven't even started them. And he just chucked his toy off. I'm from Australia, Melly. Looks like off-stream stuff. Yeah, probably. Probably. We'll see. We'll see. I do want to just finish the this pattern on stream though. I'm really keen to see what it looks like. So. From her old stuff, he was so in love with Tea Party. Oh my gosh, Tea Party, yes. Blossom is a truly beautiful song. Yeah, definitely. I also like Where the Dark Things Are in her latest album. That song is amazing, and what was the single? Can't remember the single that came out right before the whole thing came out. Her latest album. But yeah, that song is also super, super cool. She is such a creative musician. Did you know she met up with the president of Estonia? Like, that's her country. But yeah, she met up with him. So, I think he gave her some kind of reward because she was really, like, putting forward a lot of creativity for the Estonian people. Well deserved. Well deserved for sure. Well, all of the patterns on the lower one are done. Just have to do the rest of the patterns. They look pretty cool, guys. She's definitely looking the part. You're listening to Where the Dark Things Are, cool beat. Yeah, exactly. Have you looked at the music videos as well? They're crazy. That's amazing. Her music made you check Estonian mythology. I haven't read a lot about Estonian mythology, really, so didn't know she had a lot on that. Jim Driftwood, hello, thank you so much for that follow. How are you? Very artistic, yeah. She actually didn't have a great time with the company she produced music through before. She said that apparently they always really restricted her and stuff, even though I felt like her music was great back then anyways. But yeah, she felt really restricted, and so she left and took a leap of faith, decided to do her own thing. So it was a huge risk that she took, leaving them, you know, and doing her own thing. But she's such a creative mind, it really didn't matter, because yeah, whatever she's doing, she succeeds at it pretty darn well.
They're here.
Oh no! Guys, we just got a raid by Kitty! Hello, Kitty-a! Kitty-a Vicious, how are you doing? What did you do on your stream? Let us know. If you would like to drop a link to your socials as well so we can have a look at some of your art, I don't think you've raided us before. I don't think you have. I love that font. I love that font. How are you, kitty fishes? Welcome, welcome. What kind of art did you make on your stream today? Looks like you have a super cool stream. I love your background decorations and I super love your characters. They look awesome. I love the shine in their eyes. If you haven't, just saw the cute snake girl and wanted to drop in. Well, thank you, Kittia. Thank you so much. For those of you who came by the raid, I am Nekka. I'm a pop surrealist artist. I'm currently doing 31 days of Drawlloween drawings. So 31 prompts that I have to follow, and today's prompt is serpent. So that's why we're doing a Nure. I think it's a Nure. Yes, a Nure, which is a type of yokai character. Penny's pal? Thank you for the sub! Oh my goodness! Thank you! You are one of us. One of us. Thank you so much. Thank you for that sub. So what did you do on your stream, Kitty of Vicious? Yeah, I'm Australian too. Whereabouts are you from? I did not know you were from Australia. I guess it makes sense, you know, time zone and all, why some raids would come from Australia. I'm actually surprised how few have come from Australia so far. Everyone in the States are up so late. Ridiculous times. You didn't ask, am I self-taught? Yes, pretty much. I made art before I had any education, but then I did pursue a tertiary education at uni in illustration because I wanted to find out how to build a portfolio, all those kinds of things. They didn't teach us a lot about how to actually draw. They taught us more professional skills like how to work with clients and things like that, so a little bit different. You're only up late to catch Kit. Or you did emotes. Cool, cool. Can you? Are they ready yet or not? Do you want to drop a link for us so we can have a look? It's only 3:38 AM here. Oh my goodness, that's so late, Jam. What are you doing? 2:38 for you. You guys are up so late. You guys are crazy. Why are you guys up so late? You need some sleep. Wicked Chair, hello. Thank you for that follow. You love the night. Yeah, who doesn't? Who doesn't? It's such a quiet time when you can pretty much do whatever you want to, right? Because Kit is your friend and you like supporting her. Oh, that's the best kind of friendship. Also, you're a night owl, so it works out for you. Well, fantastic, fantastic. Sleep is for the dad, says Dover, who never sleeps. You'd be a night owl if family life let you be. Aww. Jessie Cat, thank you for that follow. How are you? Thank you so much for that raid, Kit. I need to check out your stream. I don't know about you. I've never seen your stream before. But yeah, if you want to drop a link to your socials so we can have a look, please feel free. Please feel free. I'm gonna go all the way around this little snake and give her beautiful, beautiful patterns. Time consuming but fun. As long as it's fun as well, then I don't mind. This is kind of like drawing fur, actually. It's really therapeutic. Really therapeutic. You don't need a link permit. No, you can just drop a link. You're very new. You've only been streaming about 3 weeks. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. You've already come so far. How have you been finding streaming now that you've just started? Do you enjoy it? Hang on, let me open this up. Let me open this up. Oh my gosh. You have beautiful art. I need to show everybody. Need to show everybody. Guys, have a look at Kidia's artwork. Look at these, guys. Vamptober number 6, Undead Love. That's adorable. That's absolutely adorable. What are these? Cute little spooky ghosts. And a pumpkin. And I love the leaves he did in the background. They're beautiful. Ghosties are so cute. So cute. Oh dear, what happened to her? She looks scary. She looks super scary. I can tell you love dark things. You've definitely got a gothic taste. It screams gothic, for sure. Naughty vamps. Oh dear. Naughty vamps. I love your style. I super love your style. You're beautiful. You're so beautiful. I love your style. Check out this character. Oh my goodness. You're such an amazing artist, Kidia. You deserve a follow. I hope your stream does super well. Guys, Kidia just started streaming. Please go give Kidia a follow. Help her reach affiliate. We need to get Kidia to affiliate. Such an amazing artist. Go give Kidia a follow on Instagram as well, guys. It's your friend Destiny. Oh, which one is you? This one? You're really beautiful too. You're really both you and your friend are beautiful. Sorry, it's hard to tell. You've such amazing art. I can just scour through here and marvel at it all. That is you. Well, guys, please give Kidia a follow. She really deserves it. The Antler Fairy was... Oh, the Antler Fairy was Destiny. Gotcha, gotcha. I need to drop some likes. Almost forgot. I always go through and just look. And I forget to drop likes to you guys. I'm so sorry, guys. Where's that beautiful little fawn? Beautiful. I love the outfit as well. Gorgeous outfit. Thank you so much for raiding us, Kidia. Really appreciate that. Well, guys, this is probably one of the most time-consuming drawings that I did this week, I reckon. How long have we been streaming for? Almost 3 hours now. Almost 3 hours. So it's definitely up there with one of the most time-consuming ones. You're a fan of Monster High. That's so creative, aren't they? You love the smoke transition I have. It's so pretty. Thank you, Kidia. Thank you. My setup is super cool. How long have I been streaming? I've been streaming for about a year now. It was a year in September. So just over a year. A month over a year. Who are my major art influences? So I would say the top 3: Thomas Ascot, Mark Ryden, and Mab Graves. Top 3. Also, what's her name again? I completely forgot now. But I love her artwork too. It's a shame I forgot. Forgot what her name is currently. But there are others. There are others. So Kitty, how have you been finding Twitch? What's your experience been like with it? Are you enjoying yourself? Other than the one time you went in just chatting, it's been great. Why? What don't you like about just chatting? I've never tried that before. I've always only just streamed in art, so I wouldn't know. Wouldn't know. Hello, Absinthe! Welcome! Guys, can we please have a shout out for Absinthe? Absinthe is another amazing artist here. Absinthe does watercolor and has recently just started bringing out his store again. So you guys can go check out Absinthe's shop as well. Absinthe, if you'd like to drop a link to your store actually, please do so. You missed the cauldron, how could you? Oh no, oh no. Oh well, you might get another chance again. There we go. So much pattern to do. So much pattern. It's taking ages. But it's really so rewarding. I mean, look at it. She is drop dead gorgeous. Drop dead gorgeous. You didn't understand my question? There was traffic noise outside? Hang on, what question? Did I ask a question? I think I asked you if you could drop a link to your shop on Etsy so people can go have a look at your store. If it's ready, of course. I don't know if you completely finished it. So we need to do this side as well. Hello, Blind Dad! You made the stream this time! High schoolers with no idea how to talk to adults was your issue in just chatting. Wasn't horrible, just confusing and made you feel really old. Oh no, I wonder why there's more young people in the just chatting section. That's strange. You're super into this music too. Thank you. The music gets shared to chat as well. So if you like a song, you can buy it. It's not my music, by the way. It's from Pretzel Rock, so the relevant artists get support. Ready to follow Kita Vicious on Instagram? Good, good. You know you'll probably be going soon, but at least you're here for a bit. How are you doing? Are you feeling better, Blind Dad? It's up and running and had 3 sales so far. Had an absolute nightmare of a day yesterday. Wasted a lot of time in Illustrator trying to design a simple shop banner. And later stream crashed twice because Twitch had issues. Absinthe? That sucks. That really sucks. Wonder why that happened. Maybe your computer is like, nope. I don't want to walk anymore. You know? It's doing a thing of its own. Well, we have almost finished, guys. I need to finish the tail and the top body bit as well. And then we are close. We are getting close. Things are much improved, yeah, thank you. Even got a painting completed. You put it in my art area if you want to see it later, which is always nice to do. Oh, Blind Dad, I'm excited. I'll go have a look. I'm glad you're feeling better though. That was rough, that was rough. Both You and Jolene really had such a scare recently. It was a bad luck of a week condensed into one day, so you hope it'll be a good day today. Let's hope so. You have to go shower, but you will be back soon to see the project on this gorgeous creature. Oh, Kittia, thank you! Thank you. Well, enjoy your shower. Your audience said other streamers had it as well, and when you were about to go off in frustration, it suddenly worked again. That's how it goes, isn't it? That is always the way it goes. It doesn't work when we need it to, and then as soon as we've just had it, it works. At least it did work in the end, you know? Like, I've had to completely cancel a stream once because my connection just wouldn't go back online. It was just for some reason that day it was too laggy to stream. No reason at all. Nothing had changed. Nothing at all had changed. It was nice because this sickness had you feeling so low you couldn't even art at all for over a week. Oh my gosh, that's the worst. You know, when you're so bored from feeling unwell that you can't make any art, I feel like that's a super restrictive feeling. Definitely not one that you want to wish on your worst enemy, even. You know? Maybe you do. Maybe you do. Okay, so we just need to do the one over here. So the top area. You're starting to nod off in the middle of your drawing. You think it's time for you to sleep. Well, Castifine, I'm glad you've been drawing. I hope you get some good sleep and finish that beautiful drawing of yours. And maybe show us on Discord. Sometimes with the blindness it doesn't work out, but sometimes it does. You have such a challenge, honestly. Such a challenge. Like, I find it incredibly, what's the word? Inspiring, I guess. Incredibly inspiring how you are able to still create art despite your vision problems. Like, that is freaking amazing. That is just unbelievable perseverance. Picho, thank you for that follow. How are you? If nothing else, it's always fun to try. What's been your favorite thing to create? You're humble and grateful anyone can enjoy something of what you do. We really love what you do. Give you a minute for your superpower. No worries, you take a minute. You take a minute and decide what your favorite superpower could be. Totally up to you. You think your favorite thing to create is the little tweaks in your paintings to give it a story of some sort. You may not know exactly what's going on, but there's drama of some kind in there. It's a throwback to your writing, you guess. That's beautiful. And hey, I don't feel like art should always be explained. You know, I feel like it's up to the artist to decide, do they want to explain it or not? Don't feel like they have to. Hello, Dr. Chronic. How are you? Welcome back. Welcome back. Alright, I feel like the rest needs to just be scales. So we've pretty much, you know, finished her. So I just need to add those scales, which I'm probably gonna do off stream, simply because it is already pretty late. But I'll show you guys a little bit about, or like a brief bit of what I'm planning to add. I don't know if I wanted to add the background. Maybe only a little on this side to show some shading. Thank you, Arachne. I'm glad you like my serpent. I'm glad. So basically what I'm gonna do, I'll see if I can show you guys a little bit of an idea. I'm gonna start adding little scales, like so, all over this beautiful creature. But yeah, it's gonna take a while, most definitely. But once that's done, it'll break a lot of the open lines and stuff that I have. It'll sort of blend the whole character in together. But yeah, that's gonna make a huge difference. It's actually going a lot quicker than I expected. It's not really that time consuming. But look at that, guys. Look at that. That looks like she has real textured scales on her. It's freaking awesome. It's crazy how much you can do with just a pencil, right? Just a pencil. I always marvel at the humble pencil and its extensive use. You'll love it? Thank you. Thanks, Dover. It's actually so much fun working on this character. I love yokai. I love yokai. And since I've already done all the light bits underneath first, I don't have to worry about shading or anything at this stage, because it's already been done. You know? Hard part is done. I only have to add all these little scales. Look at that, we've already finished a whole section, guys. A whole section. Hailed your enemies. Also, good morning. Hello, Artsy. How are you doing this morning? What have you been up to? Yeah, these scales are super quick to draw, guys. Super quick. I may actually be able to finish up. Considering, you know, this is all we gotta do. You recently wanted to try something artistic, but you are someone who never did art, so it will be interesting. Well, that's where everyone starts. You don't need anything to, you know, make art. You just need your paints and an idea. It's gonna be fun. You will love it. I'm glad you're getting into the creative hobby. You should post what you make, if you're happy with it. You know, you should post what you make to our Discord channel. The scales are really making a huge difference, aren't they? So many different shapes to look at. Well, we've done both of those. Let us do this one in the back. Chedioni, thank you so much for the follow. How are you? You figured out your superpower. Your superpower would be able to transform into a Pikachu and back again on demand. That is definitely the most creative superpower anyone has ever brought up here. Definitely. And who wouldn't want to be an adorable Pikachu at whim, right? I agree. I agree. That is an amazing superpower, Pikachu. Is that why your name is Pikachu? Is it supposed to be like a shortened version of Pikachu? Definitely sounds like it. I'm turning her upside down because I don't want to work on like with my hand crossing on the other side, because there's a lot of graphite on this page and I do not want to smudge her. She is starting to look amazing. Alright, I'm gonna do the tail because then I'm gonna feel like I'm almost done, because the hardest bit is near her body where it morphs into her skin. That is gonna be the trickiest bit of all. To be able, did you say off stream a while back? What do you mean off stream what? Indeed it is. Well, what a creative name, Picture. That is adorable. That is absolutely adorable. We have a Pokemon catching game on our Discord. I bet you would master it. You would definitely master it, considering you know your Pokemon so well. But yeah, Pikachu is adorable. I love Pikachu. My favorite Pokemon. Not only because I don't know that many Pokemon, but, you know. He's yellow, he's adorable, look at his face. He's got a whimsical little attitude. Who wouldn't love little Pikachu, right? Alright, scales on tail are done. We only got this lot to go, guys. It didn't actually end up to take as long as I expected. I really expected this to be more time consuming. I think adding a little more detail to it might be, which I will do eventually. hands are getting so messy, guys. So messy. Colby Jack cheese. Where is that from, Dr. Koenig? You love my accent? Thank you, Picture. Thank you so much. Did you say where you were from? I don't remember if you said where you're from. Guys, only got a couple scales to go. And she will be done. Like, completely done. Not even just done on stream and I need to do more of her later tonight. She will be completely done. There we go. She is all done, guys. Have a look. My beautiful Nure. Beautiful Nure. Can you just say you wanted to wish as well? Diggly, thank you. Yeah, I have a pet parrot, Artsy Gem. So I have a pet parrot that I take care of during the day. Is she holding a little baby swaddled up, or is that just her body wrap? That is a little baby, a fake baby. So it's basically a rock. So she uses it to ask so basically ask sailors if they can hold her baby for a while, and then they pick up this massive rock and they fall and sink, and then she sucks the blood out. So she's a pretty freaky character. That is the lore behind the Nure. She is a pretty freaky character. So I'll show you guys up close. That's her. Waiting for her next victim. She looks pretty hungry, guys. Pretty hungry. Don't you think? But yeah. She is not to be messed with. Not to be messed with at all. Brightside, thank you so much for that follow. Appreciate it. There we go. Shadow's looking a little bit better. Just was lacking something. Wanted to finish it up before I put her aside. So guys, thank you so much for joining me on this journey of drawing my Nure. I will be painting her at some point, probably around the next few months. She will be in my shop as well as a print. So if you guys would like to get her as a print, keep an eye on my store. Lesson learned, lesson learned. Yeah. Quite as scary as the Gorgons from Greek mythology. Run from woman with the baby. Yes, run from woman with the baby. There's serpents that are gonna suck your blood. Definitely. Well, I'm very happy with how she turned out. So guys, today was another successful day. What are we drawing tomorrow? Let me have a look. Let me see. Oh yeah, it's aliens. Tomorrow is UFO, guys. UFO. So I really love drawing aliens. I've got alien heads in the background in my drawing cabinet. So basically, it's gonna be a fun day. It's gonna be a fun day. I have to think about what I'm gonna do though. But yeah, we have to find someone to raid, guys. Also, keep in mind, I have a Patreon account, guys. I am going to share an exclusive story on there starting next month. Basically, it's a story you can only access on Patreon, and I will release a new drawing, a new part of the story every month just for you guys. Eventually, it will be a book, and as patrons, you guys will get a discount to that book as well. So if that's something you'd like to support me in, and also get an early access to, you know, that would be amazing. But yeah, let us go have a look and find someone to raid. Sand Experiment is streaming. Charles is also streaming. Oh, we gotta raid Carmelite Squid. We rarely get to raid her. Let us go give Carmelite Squid a raid, guys. She is drawing creature from the Black Lagoon. Amazing. Let us raid Carmelite Squid. And guys, I'm going to be streaming again same time tomorrow. So if you'd like to see me drawing a UFO, join me in the scheduled time. I've just shared the schedule in the chat. But yeah, for now, let us go to Ezzy.